Hey, CJ Maurer here with The Gist, and welcome back to another strategic HubSpot video. This video is going to teach you how to re-opt in a client that has unsubscribed from your marketing emails. Now, tell me if this sounds familiar. You have a bunch of your clients in your CRM and you send them emails, and a lot of those emails are designed to help your client, whether it's reminding them of software updates or office closures or anything that is really, really important to them. As in, you're not just trying to sell them stuff, right? But sometimes a client, maybe they're paying attention, maybe not, opts out of your communication. And it's actually kind of consequential that they're no longer receiving your emails. But you can't just ignore that because you have to follow the law, right? If somebody opts out, you can't just ignore that and keep sending them marketing emails. So what do? In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how to configure HubSpot to give you the best chance to get those clients to understand the value of your marketing communication and resubscribe to your emails. Now, to begin, we got to peel back the layers a little bit. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that your email settings are properly configured, right? So the first thing we actually have to do is set our subscription types. At the bottom of every email, there's an unsubscribe link and a manage preferences link. If they were to click the manage preferences link, that's where they can opt in or out to different types of emails. So the first thing is you should organize all of your emails into a subscription type. As you can see here, this is a pretend payroll and HR company where they have tax alerts, labor law alerts, company products and services, news and events, miscellaneous, right? All different types of email subscription types. They also have descriptions. Some of these types are intended for very specific audiences. Company products and services, that is a little bit more of a marketing and sales, right? That is, we're trying to promote our different products and services, and those are likely going to go to not just clients, but also to prospects and subscribers. Whereas labor law alerts, customer communication, tax alerts, these are really, really important communication types that are probably primarily going to clients. So the first thing that you need to do is organize your emails into different types, so that way every time you send an email, you assign a type, it belongs to that subscription type, and then you give your subscribers and customers the option to filter through the different subscription types and figure out which ones that they want to stay on. Next, the other tab in the settings, you're going to need to create these subscription preferences pages. These are your system pages. So if I were to preview this right now, you can see if somebody were to click that manage preferences in the bottom of one of your marketing emails, they're going to go to this page where it automatically lists out all of your email subscription types. That's why we started there. So it's very, very imperative that you have that page set up. You actually have a default setting of sending a resubscription email. This is a default setting that you configure, and it's really, really simple. If you want to turn it on, all you need to do is actually edit the email. And when you turn it on, it will create this default system type email, and you can style it a little bit, but really, like you can see right here, you can click in and edit the text, and it by default links to your email subscription page. So all you really have to do is turn that on, publish the email, and then whenever somebody does unsubscribe, it will automatically send them one quick reminder saying, again, hey, it looks like you've unsubscribed. I would suggest resubscribing, and here's why. That's good. You have that in place. That's almost like your first line of defense. But a lot of people are going to ignore that or just delete that or not take any action. So what needs to happen next? We believe, and we set this up for a lot of our clients and partners, is somebody should be notified whenever a client does unsubscribe, right? So here we have a workflow that says, hey, if the lifecycle stage is client and they've unsubscribed from all emails, or they've unsubscribed from any of the subscription types that we think they should get, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a task and assign it to that contact owner or the customer service manager or whoever should see it, right? Now, if you only have a professional subscription, no enterprise subscription, this is what you need to do. The person unsubscribes, The person who needs to do something about it gets notified, you create them a task, and then what they do is you have an email set up, an email template rather. So their task will be to look at the contact record and send them this email template. So you want to have this email template created, and name it, client email opt-out request to resubscribe. Hey, I noticed you recently opted out. While we completely respect your preferences, we wanted to remind you that this is important. These are all of the things that we want to send you information about, and here's a link to go update that. So very, very simple. And it's a direct one-to-one communication from somebody on your team. It is not a marketing email. You can still send somebody a direct, normal email out of Gmail or Outlook. That's what this is. Now, if you have Sales or Service Hub Professional, you can also enroll them in a sequence, which we'll talk about in a second. A sequence will continue to send them a period of reminders until they do maybe 2 or 3 emails. Here, we have a sequence. And this is what that sequence looks like. Right now, it's only one step, right? But what we could do is actually send another email, add it for a delay for a couple of days, just to ensure that client is being reminded and we're making sure that they're opting back in. And you can use a variety of ways to unenroll them from the sequence. That's a conversation for a different day. Now, finally, if you have an enterprise subscription, this is big, you can enroll contacts in sequences from workflows, right? So you can build a sequence which classifies as a direct one-to-one email, even though it's automated, and then can automatically enroll contacts in that sequence. So if that's the case, what we would do down here is only create a one email sequence like I've showed up there. So you can bypass the task, send them the email, wait a couple of days, then build a branch to check to see if they've opted back in or not. And if not, send it again. Wait another 7 days. And you can just continue to repeat this process. And I might also suggest including some tasks for the contact owner or the customer success manager or whoever, just to check in, maybe give them a call, depending on how important it is that your client contacts receive those email communications. So once again, huge problem that a lot of businesses have. Our clients need to get email from us, but they opt out, and now we can't just ignore that and keep sending them. This is how you get them to re-engage, right? Right off the bat, you make sure your email settings are properly configured, your email subscription types, your resubscribe email, your subscriptions preferences page, all of that is configured. Then, as soon as a client opts out of an email, it triggers a workflow, notifies your team. Depending on whether you have professional or enterprise, it's either going to be a task to send them a template or a sequence, or if you have enterprise, you can automatically enroll them in the sequence from the workflow. It's not going to resubscribe 100% of the people, but I guarantee you your resubscription rates are going to be very, very high, and there's going to be a very, very small number of clients who stay unsubscribed. This is proven to work. So that's it, getting your clients to resubscribe to your emails. Once again, we absolutely love creating these videos, talking through strategic HubSpot scenarios. Again, we don't want to just focus on tool demos and how to set up certain things. What we're really trying to accomplish with these videos is strategic applications, right? How do we look at actual business growth objectives and use HubSpot to help us orchestrate them and accomplish them? If you have any questions or comments or want to suggest other videos, please leave a comment, or you can follow a link in the description. Go to our website, fill out a form. We would absolutely love to connect with you. Thanks so much. See you next time.